So, today I have something that I think breaks the rules a little bit, or at least some people might not like, hence the shirt about rules are meant to be broken. And that is this right here, this 20-year-old Speyside Scotch that's from, yep, you see it right here, Kirkland, aka Costco. So, I don't have a Costco where I am, but I picked this up when I was out of province recently. And I've been seeing these in the Costco's both in the States and in Canada a number of times that I've been there. I've really been interested in them. At first, I saw the blended ones that they have, specifically in the really large, like 1.14 liters or whatever the really large ones are. And then I started seeing that they have an Isla Scotch, and then I saw this. They had a 20-year. I think they also had like a 12-year or something like that. And the prices seemed actually really good. And I've always heard such good things about the Kirkland vodkas and the gins, and I've had the whiskey, like the Canadian whiskey. I've had the bourbon, and they're very good. So I wanted to give this a shot. And this one here for the 20-year Speyside was, I think it was about $84 Canadian. So for a 20-year-old, that's an exceptional price. I was a little bit leery just because it's from Costco, but I figured that the reputation of what they have for the other bottles made it well worth the risk. And I had heard before I picked this up that the Isla Scotch is rumored to be either Lagavulin or Lafroig. So if that's their Isla Scotch, then I kind of was really interested to know what this would be. So yeah, I didn't get the Isla as much as I really wanted to try, just because I've picked up a lot of peaty scotches lately, like the Lafroig that you've already seen on the channel here, as well as I picked up a very special Belvini wheat of peak, sorry, Belvini week of peat. I have not been into this yet, so sorry about the tongue twister there. So I'm really looking forward to trying that Belvini bottle, and you'll get to see that on here eventually. So anyway, let's get into this. I already made a little bit of a dent with myself and my brother-in-law on the trip, and then again myself back here. So one thing about this I find is it's a bit of a sherry bomb. So I'll just read what it says here. I'm trying to get something I can put the bottle on without blocking Robert De Niro in the background. Anyway, so Kirkland Signature 20-year-old Speyside single malt, finished for a minimum of 6 months in Oloroso sherry casks. The result is a whiskey that is golden in color with aromas of toasted brown sugar, complemented by notes of sherry. I would say it's more than complemented by the notes of sherry, but anyway. Again, I think in the things that I've read, some people aren't sure if it's what distill. I can't remember. I don't want to just say like Macallan or whatever, but it kind of almost reminded me of some other stuff. So let's get to the smelling here. So yeah, aromas of toasted brown sugar. I can definitely smell the brown sugar. Again, I'm not the best at picking out the aromas on my own, so probably the wrong guy to be having one of these Scotch videos. Is wannabe Scotch channel. This isn't a Scotch channel, it's a whatever channel, but probably the wrong guy to be doing these videos if I can never pick out specific notes and flavors. So I will say that it has grown on me since I started having it. The first time I had it, I really wasn't that big of a fan of it. It was like it reminded me of an Abalur, like a really heavy sherry bomb that just punches you right in the face. Although it's kind of like, I don't want to just say smoky because it's not smoky, but it's so heavily sherry it almost gives the not appearance, but like it fools you into being smoky at first, but then the more you have it, you're like, no, that's just the really heavy sherry coming through. So yeah, it is growing on me. I guess for $84 Canadian, it's I mean, it is really good for the age. I myself, I'm trying to think. I don't know if I would buy it again. I maybe would, but I think I would definitely try some of the other ones first. I'd really like to try that Isla Scotch just to see what it's all about. Also, either the blends or I kind of wanted to buy the blend, but I already had so much other stuff that I was bringing back for other people and myself. I didn't really have room and I didn't really want to spend any more money than I had to. So if I just pull up this is so awkward. I don't have a place to put this stupid bottle. This will just have to work. If I pull up, just bear with me for a second here. At least in the article that I'm reading on Forbes, it's not said who makes it, but I mean, Abalur, like I said, it does remind me a lot of an Abalur, and Abalur is Speyside. So yeah, on the nose, it does talk about the brown sugar, but they also talk about a little bit of an almond, cask wood, and licorice. I do kind of have the almond coming up. And then on the palate, it talks about dried fruit, Christmas cake flavors typical of sherried whiskeys, but then also a little bit of raisin, fig, licorice, and baked apple with some caramel and milk chocolate. I can definitely pull out the caramel and that Christmas cake, sherried flavor. I'm not really sure if I noticed the milk chocolate elements at all, but there are also old leather notes typical of older sherried whiskey and a hint of furniture wax. Okay, I've never heard that one before. Anyway, so this talks about how this is $58, I guess, in the States. So, 26 bucks, 26 with the exchange, whatever makes it whatever. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, yeah, for 84, I mean, you can judge for yourself, but I would have to say I think next time I would probably go for the 12-year blended one instead. And that from what I remember, that was around like 50-ish Canadian dollars. So I think that's the one I would go for instead, just because as much as this is, I used to be more of a fan of the big time sherry bomb scotches when I was a little bit younger. Now I kind of got tired of it. Like I had so many of them. Now I kind of just prefer like either an Isla Scotch, like a really smoke campfire in your mouth, or more of just like a normal like Highlands or Speyside that isn't crazy on the sherry. So yeah, I would definitely say getting yourself a cool, whether it be the Isla or this from Costco, is definitely breaking the rules. And I was watching a YouTube video the other day and wasn't sure what I should have. It was a live stream. And so I put in the comments about, hey guys, what do you think I should? Do you think I should pour myself a 20-year-old Scotch or a 15-year-old rum, the Methuselah? And it was honestly, like the people replying, it was almost dead evenly split, which I was kind of surprised. But then I felt kind of embarrassed to mention it, but I did say, I don't know if this will change anybody's mind, but it's a Costco Scotch. Nobody said anything to that. So I don't know, maybe they didn't see the comment, or maybe they didn't reply because I'm a nobody. But either way, it is kind of embarrassing to have a Scotch from Costco, but I mean, it's a good Scotch by all accounts. It tastes good. Like, it's not like it burns or anything like that. Again, like, yeah, no nasal burn at all. It's fairly smooth. The only punch in the mouth is that sherry bomb that explodes, like a sherry hydrogen bomb in your mouth. So yeah, it reminds me so much. I really, really wonder if this is an Abalur, because I had the Abalur 18 actually. I had an Abalur 18 a number of years ago, and it tasted a lot like this, like big time. So I find that really interesting. I mean, it probably isn't just based on the odds, but if it is, then that would be really interesting. So anyway, use your discernment, use your judgment. If you want to break the rules, either get it for people that you want to offer good stuff to, but not spend a lot of money. So I'll maybe throw it in a decanter. I mean, I've got a couple of decanters. I just don't use them right now. So maybe this would be something for that. I would say it's probably worth it if you don't really care about the money. And again, I don't know why I'm saying the money, like it's 80 some dollars. I mean, in the States, it's probably like $60. So maybe with the exchange, I know the article said 58, so I don't know what the exchange is now, a year and a bit later. But yeah, probably worth it. I do kind of wish I got the Isla one, though. That'll be next time. Next time will be the Isla and the blends, and then we'll try it again. I doubt I'll have any of this left to compare it, but sherry bomb, that's all you need to know. If you like sherry, you like bombs, you like high-end stuff for a decent price, then I would probably do it. Anyway, we'll catch you next time.